Welcome to episode 7 of The Voice Behind the Mask. The camera is not blinking, the microphone is not off, and tonight we speak of the machine you sleep inside. You believed it began with screens, with the phone in your hand, the feed, the scroll, the endless soothing slide of distraction, but this did not begin with screens. It began with silence. Yours. You were told, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. But what if what you fear is that you'll have nothing left to hide? What if your thoughts, your doubts, your instincts are no longer private but predicted? You are not a citizen. You are a data point. Tracked, tagged, sold. Your joy is cataloged. Your rage is mapped. Your silence, quantified. You think the feed is random. It is not. You think the suggestions are accidental. They are not. You think you are choosing. You are not. The algorithm is not watching you. It is shaping you. This is no longer surveillance. This is simulation. You don't just live in a system, you are trained by it. Every scroll, every pause teaches it how to break you more efficiently. It watches how long your eye lingers, what color your thumb stops on, what tone makes you angry, what face makes you trust. And in return, it builds a world around you, one carefully crafted to confirm your biases and keep you calm enough not to revolt, and angry enough to stay addicted. This is not a network. It is a cage, invisible, intimate, voluntary. They used to need agents to spy on you. Now you spy on yourself. You wear your tracker. You beg for followers. You confess to clouds and cameras and call it connection. But connection without freedom is surveillance dressed as community. You have handed over your mind, not at gunpoint, but through terms and conditions. You clicked I agree not to freedom, but to being fed back to yourself in 1,000 monetized reflections. The algorithm has no ideology, no conscience. It does not care who wins. It only feeds what works. And what works is fear, division, outrage, addiction. And while we scream at each other, the architects of this empire, the data barons, the tech gods, those unaccountable engineers of emotion, they remain unseen. No votes, no debates, no oaths. Just code. You cannot vote out the algorithm. You cannot protest its bias. You cannot cross-examine its logic. It doesn't have logic. It has profit. And here's the most perverse part of all. The algorithm doesn't just track your past, it predicts your future. It suggests who you might become. It limits what you're allowed to see. It predecides which reality you live in. It's not a mirror, it's a mold. And if enough people live inside the same mold, then reality itself bends. This, dear listener, is the new war. Not of bombs, but of bandwidth. A war not for land, but for your attention. Because attention is the new oil. And you are the mine. But I offer you this. Log off. Breathe. Remember who you were before the notifications taught you how to feel. You are not a product. You are not a brand. You are not a demographic. You are a voice, a mind, a soul. And no algorithm, however divine it pretends to be, deserves the keys to that. Because the machine is watching. But so are you. So choose. Will you feed the feed or break the loop?